Two more buses filled with asylum seekers arrived today at the Port Authority. The migrants, many families with young children, were all sent here by Texas Governor Greg Abbott. More than 55,000 asylum seekers have arrived from down south since November. Nearly 35,000 of them are currently in the shelter system here in New York City. But Mayor Adams is sounding the alarm with the Biden administration, saying the city will struggle to handle the influx of asylum seekers when the U.S. lifts a COVID-era restriction on migrants in less than a week. Eyewitness News reporter Joe Torres is live in Midtown. He spoke with a nonprofit helping these migrants the moment they get off those buses. Joe.
Liz, you're about to see the kids and their smiling faces, but for the parents, the newly arrived parents, their hearts are filled with uncertainty and bewilderment and fear. And for very different reasons, many city leaders have those same emotions as they try and figure out a way how to feed all these new arrivals into a system that hit capacity a long time ago. Two more buses of asylum seekers arrived at the Port Authority today. 91 people in total, about half of them children. Their long journey from Central or South America ended with a lengthy bus ride from Texas to New York City.
What we're hearing from asylum seekers themselves is that they want to go anywhere as long as they have emergency shelter. Obviously, they don't want to sleep in the streets or have their children sleep in the streets.
How many more buses will arrive tomorrow and the next day and next week? That's unclear. City leaders say the Texas governor provides no details, and that only worsens an already challenging crisis. It's difficult to plan when you know what's coming. It's more difficult when you don't know what's coming.
Our infrastructure is completely stressed. We've been saying this for months. We've been asking the federal government to do more, and we're quite disappointed that almost a year into this crisis, the federal government has not done more to intervene at the border.
I don't have the ability to stop the influx of individuals, but the mayor and I just met again a day or two ago to talk about what else we can be doing to support what is getting untenable. It's really been a real challenge.
The new arrivals prompted not just city officials to once again kickstart their welcome and response. Numerous nonprofit groups issued another clarion call for volunteers to help meet the immediate needs of the men, women, and children who often arrive dehydrated, sick, and hungry. Ilsa Thielman heads an organization called Team TLC NYC.
Upon arrival, it's food and water. They have been on a bus for 36 hours, and many of them are exhausted. Some of them are unwell when they arrive, and we need to get them medical care.
Now, Governor Hochul today said her budget sets aside $1 billion for New York City and the administration to handle the costs of sheltering all the new arrivals. But she and the mayor and the commissioner of immigrant affairs, they all had their talking points lined up, points that in a nutshell say this is a countrywide problem that needs a federal response.